Donald Trump is hiding from the American people. He locked down the White House, kicked out the press, won't answer any questions. I am very concerned. I found myself awake at night, in the middle of the night, worrying about our downed pilot behind enemy lines, man. That's how serious I feel when our troops are sent into an illegal, stupid war, poorly planned, poorly executed, and they're trapped behind enemy lines. Who has said nothing? The White House has said nothing. CENTCOM has said nothing. Of course, because our president doesn't like our troops. He thinks they're suckers and losers, especially if they get shot down. And especially if they get shot down 28 to 48 hours after Trump's meandering speech, where one of the only points he made is that Iran has no anti-air. They have no air defenses, they have hardly any missiles. But what are they going to do? Shoot them down with a BB gun? Well, apparently, you can shoot down an F-15 with a BB gun. And was an A-10 Warthog with a BB gun. And my question with that one, too, is what's a Warthog doing there? That's a troop support plane. That's a plane to support troops on the ground. So we had a Warthog hit. He was able to fly over the Persian Gulf before he bailed out and get rescued. The other one got shot over Iran. One of the crew members, I don't know if it's the pilot or the other one, has been rescued, and the other we're searching for, and Iran is searching for them too. And a large reward has been offered by the government of Iran to anybody that turns this guy in. And I'm worried about him, stuck behind enemy lines. I'm especially worried about him because our president's not worried about him. CENTCOM's not worried about him. Nobody's doing anything. I mean, okay, the search and rescue crews are, searching and rescuing, but also one of those Blackhawks involved in the search and rescue got hit. It did okay. It made it through the hit and was able to get the rescued pilot or crew member out of there, and did not crash. But they hit it. They hit the Blackhawk. They hit the F-15. They hit the Warthog. They clearly have air defenses. And based on the Mosaic defense system, I'm wondering if they were just waiting. They're just waiting for us to get a little too froggy, a little too cocky, believe, like Pete Hegseth said, that we have total air dominance and death from the skies. Fucking freak. Trump has increased his threat. Now Iran has 48 hours to open the Straits of Hormuz, or they will bomb them back to the Stone Age. And glory be to God. I don't think God, if it exists, gives a fuck about your wars. This God you speak of is an absentee father that hasn't said anything for 2,000 years. It owes us some serious child support, whoever it is, and glory be to God. We've reached the Allah Akbar moment. They keep saying that we're opposing an extreme religious regime. It's like, well, we have an extreme religious regime running the country right now. And glory be to God. The God of your religion is Jesus Christ, and Jesus Christ was woke, if he ever existed at all. And I shouldn't have to be telling you these things because I am a pagan. I do not believe in your God. I do not believe in your Jesus. And I believe if your Jesus existed, he was probably closer to a pagan than you. Glory be to God from the guy that never goes to church. Never goes to church, okay? Biden was in church every Sunday. And again, I'm a pagan. That gives you no brownie points. But if you're going to claim to be part of a religion that celebrates on Sundays, you should probably show up in church on Sunday. Maybe that's just me, man. Maybe I'm just, Christian shaming. Yeah, I probably am. Because I think the majority of the people that I hear from that profess to be Christians are anything but that. Y'all, Jesus was woke. Everything Jesus allegedly preached was the wokest shit that ever came down the pipe. And a lot of Christians can't deal with it right now. So while Iran is decimated and destroyed and has no cards to play, overnight they hit all of our bases and our allies around the Gulf like they do every day. That somehow y'all didn't plan for them. Y'all didn't think that was going to happen. On the outside, it's obvious. It's obvious. America's very far away, but our bases are really close. They're going to hit them. Our allies are really close. They're going to hit them. Straits of Hormuz will fuck up the entire global economy. They're going to block it. Obviously. Even Whiskey Pete said that earlier in things like, well, yeah, of course we knew they were going to block the Straits of Hormuz. They always do that. And Trump, I didn't think they'd block the Straits of Hormuz, even though my generals told me that they would block the Straits of Hormuz. I said, no, they wouldn't do that. What are you talking about? They're not going to do that. And then they did that. And I believe there's no way that this war has gone on the way it's gone on for as long as it's gone on, and we've only lost 13 people. I think they're lying to us. I think they were lying to us all the way back when they were attacking the Houthis, and somehow 3 F-15s suddenly fell off an aircraft carrier. I don't think they fell off an aircraft carrier. I think they got shot down by the Houthis, and these bitches just aren't going to tell us. So just mark my words in there. Little prophetic moment. We'll find out someday, and I'll get to go, yay! I was right. Yay. Thanks for subscribing, y'all. Thanks for following, liking, commenting. I especially like the comments. Helps a lot. Helps boost the channel. And I'm not just talking to myself when I get to talk to you all. So, hit all those buttons. I'll see you next time.